The Chicago Bears are entering a pivotal moment in their rebuild, and surprisingly, a major part of that journey may come from someone nobody expected. While most fans focus on top draft picks or big-name free agents, the name Xavier Carlton is beginning to echo through training camp with increasing strength. Carlton, an undrafted edge rusher, is now catching the attention of coaches and teammates alike. The buzz surrounding him isn't just hype, it's grounded in solid performance and history. Carlton had a highly productive college career, recording 149 total tackles, 28 tackles for loss, and 19 sacks. His final college season alone saw him notch 47 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, and 9 sacks, making it hard to ignore his presence. Still, he went undrafted. Why? Many point to his 5.05-second 40-yard dash, which didn't impress scouts. But history has shown us that 40-yard times don't always tell the full story. Legends like Jerry Rice, who ran a 4.7, and Tom Brady, who had a notoriously poor combine, went on to have Hall of Fame careers. Carlton's journey is a reminder that a player's performance and hunger often outweigh one testing number. What makes his current situation more interesting is the environment in which he finds himself. The Bears have a new head coach in Ben Johnson, who is providing a clean slate for every player on the roster. Johnson believes in evaluating talent based on effort and impact, rather than draft status or reputation. This gives Carlton a real chance to shine and possibly secure a role on the active roster. Behind stars like Montez Sweat and newly acquired Dayo Odeyingbo, the Bears' defensive line lacks proven depth. Names like Austin Booker, Dominique Robinson, and Daniel Hardy have potential, but none have solidified themselves as reliable contributors. That opens the door wide for Carlton, whose college resume already shows he can produce at a high level. His 115 quarterback pressures over the past 3 college seasons place him among the best in the country. The Bears understand their current lack of depth could become a problem during the regular season. If Carlton continues his strong showing in training camp and preseason, it won't be surprising to see him earn significant playing time early on. There's also a historical comparison that excites longtime fans. Could Carlton be the next Richard Dent? Dent was also an unheralded draft pick who developed into one of the best pass rushers in franchise history. It's a big leap, of course, but the idea isn't far-fetched if Carlton keeps playing with the intensity and focus he's shown so far. More than anything, what stands out about Carlton is his hunger. Undrafted players often carry a chip on their shoulder. They know they have to work twice as hard to prove they belong. That energy is evident every time Carlton steps on the field. His work ethic, combined with his production, could turn him into one of the surprise stories of the year. As training camp rolls on, it's clear that Carlton is not just filling a roster spot, he's fighting for a role. And if he wins it, the Bears may have discovered a hidden gem that boosts their pass rush without costing them a draft pick or major salary cap space. In the NFL, no single player carries more responsibility than the quarterback. For the Chicago Bears, that spotlight now shines brightly on Caleb Williams, the young quarterback expected to lead the team into a new era. But not everyone believes he's ready for the task, and that includes some respected voices around the league. Recently, a well-known NFL insider made headlines when he said the Bears' success in 2025 depends entirely on Caleb Williams. According to him, no matter how talented the rest of the roster is, it will all come down to whether Williams performs. That's a heavy burden for a young quarterback, especially when compared to other rookies like Jaden Daniels, who is already being talked about as an MVP candidate. Daniels had a strong first year with the Washington Commanders, and expectations for him are sky-high. In contrast, Williams is still being treated by many as a development project, which raises questions about how he's being perceived. Is it fair? That's debatable. But it's the reality of the NFL. Success is measured quickly, and patience is often limited. Despite the noise, there are many reasons to believe Williams is set up to succeed. the Bears made several key improvements over the offseason. Hiring Ben Johnson, known for his creative offensive mind, gives Williams a coach who understands how to develop quarterbacks. Johnson's track record with young signal callers is strong, and his offensive system should play to Williams' strengths. On the field, the Bears have surrounded Williams with talent. The offensive line has been upgraded to better protect him. The receiving corps now includes promising additions like Luther Burden III and Colston Loveland, giving Williams more reliable targets. In the backfield and on defense, the team also made major moves, including bringing in Grady Jarrett and Dayo Odeyingbo, helping to improve the unit on both sides of the ball. All the pieces are in place. Now it's up to Williams to bring them together. One key point often missed in the analysis is that Williams outperformed Jaden Daniels in their head-to-head matchup during Week 8 last season. Unfortunately, the Bears lost that game due to questionable coaching decisions and a last-second play that went horribly wrong. That game, however, showed Williams' potential when things are working around him. The key for 2025 will be consistency. Williams has the arm strength, mobility, and intelligence to be a top-tier quarterback. But he'll need to show those qualities week after week. No more flashes. Now it's about leading the offense, making smart decisions, and winning close games. The pressure is real, but so is the opportunity. If Williams rises to the occasion, he has a chance to change the narrative and prove he's not just a future star. He's a star right now. The Bears have placed their future in his hands. All that remains is for him to grab hold of it. While internal development is a major focus for the Bears, there's another storyline building that could drastically reshape the defense. A potential trade for Trey Hendrickson. The Pro Bowl pass rusher is reportedly unhappy with his contract situation in Cincinnati and could be on the move. If the Bears make a play for Hendrickson, it might be the move that elevates their defense from promising to elite. Hendrickson is one of the best edge rushers in the NFL. Last season, he finished with 17.5 sacks, leading the league. He's been selected to the Pro Bowl in 4 straight seasons and received an outstanding 88.1 grade from Pro Football Focus, placing him among the top 8 out of over 200 edge rushers. Pairing Hendrickson with Montez Sweat would instantly give the Bears one of the most dangerous pass-rushing duos in football. Sweat led the team in sacks last season with just 5.5, showing how badly the Bears need another elite presence on the edge. A trade for Hendrickson wouldn't be easy. The Bears would need to agree on terms with the Bengals and then offer Hendrickson a long-term contract, a difficult task considering current salary cap limitations. Still, this kind of opportunity doesn't come often. If the Bengals truly make Hendrickson available, the Bears should be among the first to call. Hendrickson's frustration with the Bengals is well documented. The team has focused on locking up other stars like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, leaving Hendrickson without a clear future in Cincinnati. On Tuesday, he made it clear he won't play without a new deal, opening the door for trade discussions. Adding Hendrickson wouldn't just boost the pass rush, it would change the identity of the Bears' defense. The team has lacked a consistent sack threat since Robert Quinn's 18.5 sacks in 2021. Hendrickson brings both production and experience, helping to mentor younger defenders while also demanding attention from opposing offenses. Imagine a front seven that includes Sweat, Hendrickson, Jarrett, and Tremaine Edmonds. That's a group that could bring back the toughness and fear associated with the classic monsters of the Midway. It would also take pressure off the secondary by disrupting plays before they develop. This could be the moment when the Bears finally return to having a defense that opponents fear. And while no deal has been finalized, the opportunity is very real. The Bears have a rich defensive tradition. Now is the time to honor that tradition with action. Bringing Hendrickson to Chicago could be the final piece that turns this team into a true playoff contender. The 2025 season for the Bears is shaping up to be one of the most important in recent memory. From the emergence of players like Xavier Carlton to the enormous pressure on Caleb Williams and the potential blockbuster trade for Trey Hendrickson, the team stands at a crossroads. The Bears are no longer rebuilding, they're preparing to win. Every decision from this point forward will shape their future. Carlton's rise shows how hidden talent can change a team's outlook. Williams's development will determine how far the team can go, and a move for Hendrickson could mark the beginning of a new defensive era. This is a critical time for the franchise. The Bears must make the right choices, not just for this season, but for the seasons to come.